Welcome back, konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update on Sava, Cassava Sciences here, trading on the Nasdaq. We had here a massive, incredible price drop, which is not, I don't want to say this is predictable, that you can predict a price drop here, which is 90% overnight, or yeah, I think from now on, I think it is when we see this peak here, that was $34, now we're trading here at $2.95, so we lost more than 90% here in a couple of days, or almost in one day. But there are some signals in the chart that the price has to come down to certain price levels before we can maybe see something here like a squeeze for Sava, or a beginning of a recovering process before we see a squeeze. So I will give you here all the price actions in the chart, and I can tell you from the beginning, this is not the first time that happened here to Sava. So we will see what the chart is telling us here, and I give you my predictions here on the up and the downside here for this ticker Sava, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. So when we first start here with the indicators, I'm hiding the drawings for a second. Nothing changed here if you already seen my previous videos, but we have already here some hidden signals in the chart. The market makers always give us some hidden signals that the price could tank down. Even though, of course, I also don't expect that the price is dropping here 80–90% in one day, but it is possible, guys. Yeah, this is trading, this is part of the game, and with the hidden signals, I mean the open gaps, guys. We have open gaps to the downside for Sava, and if you understand a little bit how trading works, how the algos works, sooner or later, those open down gaps will get filled. The chance that this happens is about 90%. Not always for open up gaps, because companies can dilute the stock, can make stock splits. Then it's a different story for open up gaps, but open down gaps, guys, that we fill those gaps sooner or later is about 90%. And you can see we are now at the way, or on the way to doing so. However, guys, I mentioned before that Sava did that already here in the past, so we can check that very quick together, and we can see that we already had here a couple of times these kind of massive gap downs here for Sava. I will switch off the indicators also for a second, that you can see that here. Also the price was trading at $43, boom, gap down here until $11. Yeah, the price started to recover here a little bit. Here was even one attempt to close this open gap. Then you can see sideways trading, boom, and the price was coming down. Well, we had the same constellation here already, and the same constellation here. But then, guys, after this shakeout here back to more than, yeah, even below $1, that was 76 cents, where the all-time low has been in here for Sava, guys. And then you can see that was here in 2018-19, and as we all know, 2020-2021 was the absolute, yeah, I think for now the most violent market rally that we ever seen here. And then Sava squeezed here from 76 cents all the way back up here to $146, guys. Yeah. So what we can say, this is not to hype you up. I don't want to create FOMO. We have to be realistic, but we have to also acknowledge that the chart is able to do these kind of price actions. And as long as Sava is not diluting, in my opinion, this is still possible. When we check here for a second what is going on behind the scenes, we have here 41% short interest of the float. I think a lot of people still think that 41%, that a high short interest is good. No, guys, it's absolutely not. When you have a stock which has that kind of high short interest, this is very, very bad, because the short sellers which are behind that, they are not stupid. They make their research, and they are quite sure that this stock is not worth the actual price. So for Sava, we have a short interest of 41%. And as I see now here in Fintel, guys, when we scroll down, they, I think, even didn't cover now some of their shares. Yeah, a little bit here, 400,000 shares, guys. You can see we had this price drop here, and now from 18.5 million shares, around 500,000 shares, even a little bit less, have been covered. The float is increasing here a little bit from 42.9 million, 43.2. This is nothing special, guys, but you can see that they're covering here some of their shares, but we don't see a big cover process yet. So we have to track that here and see how the short sellers reacting on that. I mean, who is doing those kind of market price actions here, guys? This is, of course, done by the market makers, not you, not me. We don't sell our shares here just together at one day and then make this price action happen. So what we know, guys, is that Sava is able to do that, and of course we have some open gaps here to the downside. So that's why I have to tell you, when we first talk about the lowest potential price levels here, then we talk here about a price range of $1.33 in the daily chart. This is the lowest open gap which we have. That means we could still lose here 55, almost 55%. Let's check the 4 hours chart. If we even have more, yes guys, and you can see in the 4 hours chart we have even gaps here at $1 and $1.02 for Sava. This is the worst case scenario, that the price is coming down like that. I know you don't want to hear that, guys, but while I'm recording this video here, one of my tickers is squeezing right now. If you don't know my channel, I always try to predict short squeezes in the market. This is one of my missions here. The main purpose is of course to educate you in trading, but while I'm recording this video here, one of my tickers is just squeezing 192% here already. I released my video here on Sunday. This is a 4 hours chart. Today is Thursday, guys, and that's why I say that was also here a very predictable squeeze. This was the price that I mentioned here in the video, and you can see exactly when we touch this price level here, boom, we squeezed 192%, guys. This is one of my hot stocks. Also yesterday, one of my swing trade alert tickers squeezed 185%. So what can I say, guys? There are a lot of squeeze opportunities in the market. I always release here my so-called hot stock videos on Sunday. If you also want to see some of those short squeeze plays, guys, there is of course no guarantee, but I predicted here many squeezes already in the market. Then you can of course join here our trading community. The most popular membership which we have is the full package membership here on Patreon. Every day new members joining in, guys, and if you want to get access to all my hidden short squeeze stocks, and you can see here the content compared, guys, then of course you can join in, and when you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to my Patreon member link. Yo guys, so this is the game plan now for Sava. So I enable now my drawings that you see where I expect a bounce to happen. There is already one liquidity zone which I mentioned in my previous video, so I will not hide that for you guys. I show you everything, but we have to acknowledge that technically it is necessary that the price sooner or later comes back down here to $1.02 to close the open business in the chart, which is very good, guys. I love that. I hate open down gaps. I love open up gaps, and as when the chart is cleaned up here and the gaps are closed, then of course Sava has a very good chance to recover and even to squeeze. So the first price level here, which I mentioned already in my previous video, which could still be active because we maybe just see here a fake out, is this blue box here. Every price between $3.67 and $3.10 is usually here in favor for the bullish algos. So when we zoom out one more time and see where Sava did squeeze, that was one of the liquidity zones where usually the bullish algos are waiting. So don't be scared, that could be a fake out. We could see something like this here, a shakeout below that level before we see a recover process. We can see that Sava is trending to do that over and over again, massive squeezes, and the market makers always get the lowest possible price, guys. It's simple like that. So this is one of the price levels which I'm still watching out for. If we should break that price level, guys, if we should not recover here very quick, I don't want to see here the price trading 3, 4, 5, 6 days below $3.10, guys. This is what I don't want to see. I want immediately, latest tomorrow, guys, on Friday, I want to see here already a beginning that we come back here in this liquidity zone. If not, if we gap down again, then the next price level where the bulls are waiting is $2.04, guys. Keep in mind, it don't has to happen a squeeze here because we still have those open down gaps. That's why, in my opinion, it makes it a little bit risky to buy in right now here for Sava. But of course, every price here, guys, this is my opinion, not financial advice. Every price here between $3.10 and $1 is, in my opinion, here a buy-in zone for Sava for a potential rebound squeeze. This is just a matter of time, but you can also see the market makers, for example, here in 2018, that was August 2018 until December 2019. That doesn't mean that we can squeeze just the next day. They could draw this out here for one more year. There was nothing special in the chart here, no volume, nothing. And then you can see here, as soon as the bull market started, we had this massive rip for Sava. As I said, this is my opinion. We will track that here. Very important is, guys, when they start to dilute the stock, the whole setup changed. We have no dilution right now. That looks for me quite normal. That is the 500,000 shares, guys, is nothing what we have to talk about, even less. But when they start to dilute, you can see the float here is diluted a little bit from 31 million shares back in 2020. Now it's 43 million shares. This is not too much in my opinion, but when we see here 100, 200 million shares float, that could be very dangerous for Sava. yeah, guys, that's, I think for now we have first to concentrate here on the lower price levels where we could see a potential rebound happening. What I want to see, to be very honest, is one more gap down. For now we have here straight candles to the to the downside here, very high red volume, and I want to see here one gap down, one final shakeout to scare everybody. As I said, in my opinion, $2.04 could be, if this is not still the active liquidity zone here, if the market makers manage that to ignore this zone here, then $2.04 is the next price level, which I personally watch out for Sava. If you want to copy the price levels here, guys, from my chart, I will zoom in one more time. All the orange lines here are the open down gaps, so very important for you to know where are the price levels here for the bearish market makers, what the algos usually have to do to clean up the chart. As you can see, those open gaps here, $1.48, $1.33, and so on, these are very, very old gaps. These are here back from 2020. You can see it takes sometimes 4 or 5 years, but those gaps will get filled sooner or later. Mark my words, guys. Yeah, the question is if we see here a big squeeze or rebound before, or if we just tank all the way down, accumulate here, and then maybe see a squeeze, maybe just in 2025. For Sava, this is the only question which we cannot answer yet because we don't have the bullish signals right now. If you want to copy the price levels, guys, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. I can just recommend that program. I use that for all my videos and all my trades, and you can just copy here the lines from my chart if you also want to get TradingView, guys. Yeah, then you can use here my discount link. Unfortunately, Black Friday and Cyber Monday is over, but I can still give you here a $15 discount link for the premium tier. This is the tier which I recommend for TradingView, and when you click here the info icon in the corner, then you also get access to my $15 discount link. Yeah, my dear friends, that was my update on Sava. I hope that was helpful for you. I know it doesn't sound bullish, but it could be a very, very good opportunity for everybody who is not invested in Sava yet. Of course, we have to track here the information in the background, but in my opinion, the stock has already proved that he can squeeze. And we have the chance that we see here a big rebound incoming again, especially after a shakeout like that. So my friends, that was the update. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. And if you don't want to miss any updates, if you like this video here, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your support. I appreciate that, and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Viel Erfolg mit Sava. Bye bye, guys.